Hi Leos, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Weekly Tarot for January 22nd through January 28th. Now, although this video does come out in that time frame, whenever this video pops up on your timeline, your YouTube timeline, is when you are meant to hear this reading, because sometimes we need to have a message from the past come, okay? So whenever it shows up, please claim it as yours. And also don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when new videos pop up. And you can save the video in your history. All right, so overall energy from the month of January. Your January extended will be linked at the end of this video. Emphasis on leaving the past behind, okay? And this has collectively been asked, but specifically for you Leos, your monthly extended January 2024, leave the past behind. Now, the importance of this week. If anybody's going to feel this week, Leos, it's you and Taurus and Aquarius, obviously. But collectively, we're all going to be feeling it because Aquarius season started on the 20th. Pluto in Aquarius just happened on the 20th as well. And Pluto in Aquarius hasn't happened for, I think, 250 years, 225 years. The last time Pluto was in Aquarius, we had the French Revolution. We had the Declaration of Independence. Very revolutionary energy, okay? And so what I've been telling everybody, and something that I'm going to be posting on socials, is revolution is the effect when we resist evolution. Okay, we get revolution when we resist evolution. And by we, I mean collective, obviously. But that's something that we collectively want to get together. We don't need to resist this evolution. And the more that we can personally not resist this evolution, the better off we'll be collectively. So that's what I think is so wonderful about the Aquarian age, Aquarius season, Aquarius and Pluto, is all of us individually doing our part to raise that collective vibration. And specifically with tarot and astrology, there's no, it's for everybody, okay? You have a birthday, you have astrology. You know what I mean? And tarot cards, there's nobody that is separated out of that. So I personally think that when it comes to spirituality, the reason that so many of us are gravitating toward astrology and tarot is because of that reasoning. And astrology has been along longer than any religion, so you can also think of it like that. But that is neither here nor there. Biggest thing for you, Leos, full moon in your sign, okay? That is going to be powerful. The message from that full moon for the collective is clearing the way. All right, that is Tower energy. So reminder, Leos, you want to be attached to the lightning bolt of change that's been coming into our lives. You do not want to be connected to the Capricorn paradigm shadow. That is all the negative aspects we're seeing of how our society operates. And when it comes to decisions, the Queen of Swords, they represent fairness and just, okay? They allow their experiences to help inform their decisions. It's a very strong energy too of legal matters. So when it comes to that, having emotional boundaries, but also not allowing your emotions to influence your decisions. Swords are communication, okay? And what I love about the Queen of Swords is that energy is ruled by Virgo and Libra, but it also has the energy and power of water. So there's that fairness, that balance, that groundedness, okay? But they also have no shame in their emotional energy either. All right, so very fascinating energy. And then again, January 27th, Uranus direct in Taurus. After this too, all planets will be direct until April. So get excited. This is very, very, very strong forward moving energy. And Uranus in Taurus is very specific to unexpected events that take us forward. All right, so hi. This is actually so funny that the tarot is saying it. So like I said, you're going to be very connected to this energy, but there's so much power this week, all right? And new things igniting and inspiration, a new direction, confidence, charging forward. So that's what I said, like this is connected to the lightning bolt of change, all right? Not that tower that's collapsing. So very strong messages aligned to how are you going to show your fire. You've been getting this message since summer, which I find fascinating too, because a couple signs now have had this energy of stuff since summer that's like, you know, coming to a culmination, and it's been building. And that building was very strongly emphasized when Saturn went direct in Pisces in November 4th. So around that time, Saturn, our block spheres, lessons, how we build our resilience, okay? So there's been challenges, and there is this completion to it, okay? So I am so excited. So again, the monthly extended will be linked at the end of this video. I also have a shadow work energy video, how you can use astrology to help embrace your shadow. That I just released that. That'll be linked as well. So please check out those videos for more information on this energy. Powerful energy though. Karmic completion. Like I said, leave the past behind. Like so much of this moving forward, so much of this Ace of Wands is specific to that karmic completion. And with that, we're going to get to your reading. So let's see what we got for Leos for January 22nd through January 28th, 2024. All right. Yeah. Oh, so please check out that shadow video, all right? Your shadow is, here's the problem. When your shadow takes lead, we always don't know it takes the lead, okay? Like your shadow plays tricks on you. And your shadow, again, not something to shame, feel guilty about. It's a part of who you are. It's there for a reason, all right? But it takes the lead in certain negative ways when we don't feel safe, when there's fear, all right? Some sort of fear. And when we turn around though, we see there's nothing to fear because it's just us. All right. And what's fascinating too is because you had the Lovers card at the bottom of the deck before we started. And that's about enjoying the contrasts and differences in relationships. But the message I've been getting a lot from that card specifically is how there's the two sides, right? The two people. And then there's like this light that's in the middle. And it's the mirror, like the projection. And so we all project our shadow. Okay, other people project it, but so do we. And so then when we can identify that and understand that, we have more compassion for ourselves and for other people, okay? But very interesting that there's so much related to that related to that shadow energy, okay? So please check out that shadow work video. That will be linked at the end because it is very important. Okay. Last week's energy coming into this week is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is ruled by Venus and Scorpio. And sometimes we limit ourselves to what we can achieve or what direction we can go in. Like this is like, I'm getting a sense of like confusion, like what's going to fulfill you? What's going to emotionally fulfill you? Like there's too many choices. And sometimes we feel stuck almost when there's too many choices, too many directions to take. But again, with this energy clearing the way, you just have to make a choice, okay? But like I said, we have to make a choice that is aligned with a healed shadow, all right? Otherwise, we're going to get stuck back in cycles that we think that we have freed ourselves from, in a sense. This week's energy is the Knight of Cups. And this is like really being in tune with your motivations. So again, why the shadow appears sometimes. The energy that like when we project, we're not necessarily like speaking, if you will, from this deeply connected energy. Sorry about that, Leos. I got a piece of dust in my throat, but that actually does bring me to a point is when it comes to our deepest motivations, how we speak them and how we connect to that with our throat chakra is really important, especially right now, like I said, with that Leo full moon. So do pay attention to that. And this Knight of Cups, it can be somebody in your life or it can be you. So we're going to clarify that with the clarifying cards. Next week's energy, Knight of Swords. All right. This is ruled by fire. Okay. And like I said, with all of that fiery energy from that Leo full moon this week, do pay attention to how you stand up for what you believe in. It's also a card of strategy and justice. So if you are in a situation where like there needs to be some sort of strategy, staying in tune to your deepest motivations is really important at this time. It's really about balancing this air and water energy to get the result that you want. Since this is also ruled by fire, it's also ruled by Taurus and Gemini. So Uranus and Taurus going direct, and all those planets are going to be direct until April. You want to make sure that you pay attention to how you show your flame to others. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. Let's start with that Seven of Cups last week. All right, why is the Seven of Cups coming in from last week into this week? Also, Leos, do hit that like button, subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when new videos pop up. But with all of this energy, I do really recommend that shadow astrology video that was just uploaded, okay? All right, Seven of Cups. And no matter what choice you make with this Seven of Cups, when you're connected to your deepest motivations, like the core of who you are, check your moon, you know, read up on your moon energy and see. Fascinating, okay. I like seeing the Queen of Cups at the bottom. Fascinating because this fell on next week's energy. So this is clearly carrying over. Oh yeah, okay. Seven of Cups ruled by, or clarified by the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is Saturn in Leo. So Saturn, reminder, went direct on November 4th. And so there is something here to blocks, fears, limitations, but also challenges to build your resilience that are related to a power struggle. Now, this power struggle we might be having with other people, but it all stems from the same root. It all comes from the root of our shadow. Please, please, please watch that shadow astrology video. But along with these power struggles, the most important message of the Five of Wands is to choose your battles wisely. You know, you have to think of where this is going. And so it's very fascinating to see the Seven of Cups clarified by the Five of Wands, because when you are choosing which cup, which direction you are taking after that Leo full moon, clearing the way, and Uranus direct in Taurus, if it's aligned with this, you're just going to continue in a toxic cycle, okay? So clearing this out is so important to make a decision that moves forward. Otherwise, you're just going to wind up exactly where you were. I also just launched Fairy Tales Tarot, and in there I talk about the Fool card. And when your shadow plays tricks on you, you think you're taking this new direction, but unfortunately, what you end up doing is winding up back where you were, okay? So let us clarify the Knight of Cups. All right, why is the Knight of Cups here for this week for Leos? January. Okay. Now, the fact that this fell on the Five of Wands, I'm getting a strong message that even though this is, you know, personal energy, it's very important and very powerful. Wow. Yeah. Eight of Cups, Saturn and Pisces. There's so much Saturn energy here, Leos. That wheel, though, we have to be aligned with the motivations. You know, harming none and helping all is how it shall be. But Eight of Cups is ruled by Saturn in Pisces, and it's indicating that you need to follow a new path. And the fact that the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Cups, you emotionally need to follow a new path, all right? There's a situation where there's nothing that's going to come from it, and we need to move forward, and we need to move forward in a different direction, all right? And this is also transformation. You can see the transformation happening here. An emotional transformation. Could be a Pisces in your life. Take that how it resonates. You could have Moon in Pisces, but there's something here that needs to just be done, all right? Clearing the way. And when you're clearing the way, we have to take a new approach on what our motivations are and how we express those motivations, okay? So let's clarify the Knight of Swords. All right, why is the Knight of Swords here next week for Leos? All right, and sometimes too, you know, it is tough love tarot, but Leos, you've got this. Emotional evolution, going back to December, how we were all encouraged as we raise up into the Aquarian age that we focus on our emotional evolution, all right? Okay. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is something where, also funny that, you know, Moon in Sagittarius, but there's something here that is exhausting you and it's draining you, but there's you're at the finish line, okay? And since you're at the finish line, you need to observe what's draining you. And I think it's this Five of Wands. I think it's this clashing, this power struggle. It's a no-win situation though. And so the fact that this is a no-win situation, we need to reconsider not only our motivations, but which path we take, all right? But hang in there, because this also indicates delays, and you have to be prepared to move forward with the challenges ahead. So with all of this Saturn energy and challenges, you have to be ready, all right? And being ready is connecting to this Knight energy of that really like energetic, like I said, that teenage energy. Like go back to when you were a teenager and that vitality that you had, okay? All right, so let's get an empowering question here. And then we will close this out. Just a reminder to Leos, please do hit the like button, comment if it resonates in a certain way, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when new videos do pop up. All right, an empowering question for Leos to follow a new path and evolve. Oh, actually, speaking of that, I don't even know if I brought this up in the beginning. I might have, but when it comes to Pluto and Pluto's influence, right, with a Pluto and Aquarius and how it's revolutionary energy. During the time when Pluto was here last, you know, we had the French Revolution, we had the Declaration of Independence, all of this revolutionary energy. But what I'm asking people to think about when it comes to revolution is it's the result of resistance to evolution, okay? So the R-E, revolution, resistance. Okay, so we don't want to resist this evolution. And that's really what I'm getting because of how powerful Leo energy is this week. We do not want to resist this emotional evolution, this conscious evolution, all right? We don't want to resist this. And your dreams might be talking to you too. Like if you've been having some interesting dreams, I would pay attention to that, Leos, okay? All right, empowering question. I love this. What are the things that make me feel good while I'm doing them? What are the things that make me feel good while I'm doing them? So, the thing is about that card is, when it comes to that energy, I think this is where we need to switch this Five of Wands around, all right? Because you and your flame, your inner flame is like this idea of your fire. How you've been getting this message since summer. How are you showing your fire to other people? This is that energy of that torch, you know, burning people before they burn you, where you can be still and provide warmth and light. And this is how you get to that warmth and light with your fire. Do the things that make you feel good, okay? And that comes from connecting to your deepest emotional motivations. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, giving you a big Pisces hug, Leo. Always remember to shine your inner light. You've got this.